Sakineh Mohammadi Ashtiani, the Iranian woman sentenced to death for alleged adultery. She was going to be stoned, but the Iranian embassy now said, well, no, we're not going to stone her, but she's guilty of adultery. That's a death sentence for women only in Iran. Now, the charge of adultery has been dressed up further now to murder, and they claim she murdered her husband, and for this she will be hung. Fast forward to last week, I think this is the 13th of December in the year 2010, and 4 or 5 days ago, the official Iranian news media put out some videos of Sakineh Mohammadi Ashtiani visiting her home, visiting her son who began the campaign to save his mother's life. Now, she was brought back to the home and to visit her son, and in the course of this visit, she reenacted the murder of her husband, and right through to demonstrating how she managed to have a syringe with a cocktail of drugs to sedate and knock him out. She injected him and then somebody else killed him. The whole charade was really pretty disgusting, you know. The level of thinking, thinking in most Islamic regimes is infantile. They're grown adults who think like children, who get obsessed like children. If you draw a picture in the wrong way, you know, like drawing a picture of Muhammad, turning him into a cartoon, the little children in Islamic regimes, they get obsessed because they're backward. Okay. Now, this woman, a huge worldwide campaign was kicked off to save her life, and it's all been a waste of time. We've embarrassed the Iranians, and now their recent charade of bringing her home, letting her talk to her son, and letting her reenact the murder of her husband means that she now will be hung, and the Iranians will stand up and say, but look, she confessed on public television. That's how stupid they are. In the course of the broadcast, they didn't say, and this is her lawyer standing here beside her. He's there, knows exactly what she's doing. Now, I understand he's in hiding somewhere. His family have been taken into prison, and he'll never be able to act as a lawyer in Iran again. No matter, notwithstanding that, just back to she is going to be hung. She's going to be hung, and you know what might happen. Because she has killed the father of her son might now be encouraged to kick the chair from under her when she's being hung. And if he doesn't do that, he may be at the front of the crowd as she's hoisted from an oil barrel by a crane with a rope around her neck. This is Sharia law. This is Iran. It doesn't just happen in Iran. It happens in many Islamic regimes. This country, here in Ireland, we have an Iranian embassy. Ask yourself why. A few Irish businessmen might do a bit of business with them. I don't think we buy anything from Iran. We don't need those people here. I feel dirty. I feel dirty in Ireland because this country has an Iranian embassy. We probably have a Saudi Arabian consulate. We shouldn't have people from those kind of regimes in this country with embassies. We don't need them. But then Irish politicians were never known for doing anything that was correct, really. Nothing like that. You know, the golden dollar. That's all business and governments think about. So it's too late for Mohammadi Ashtiani too late. Sakineh will be home. I hope her son